in the air, on the road, or under your feet. Lucky 11 makes the going easy. Lucky 11 means lucky you, so enter today.
Hi, my name's Bob, and you're watching Channel 11, WTTW Chicago.
This is 11.
Hi, I'm Al Roker, and I've appeared on a ton of television shows produced right here in New York City. Now, many of you may not realize that this industry was shaped and crafted right here in the Big Apple.
In the beginning, we were all experimenting, we were all inventing it. That was a fun time to be in television.
NYTV, by the people who made it. Join us.
Television rooted in New York City tonight at 9.
Today's programming on Channel 11 is made possible in part by ComEd.
Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelopes roam.
This man entertained his wife for 20 minutes.
Oh,
ComEd, what do you do with your power?
next up, diversity.
Programming on Channel 11 is underwritten in part by Smith & Wollensky and Arthur Andersen.
At Smith & Wollensky, our USDA prime beef is aged right on the premises. Come to think of it, you could say the same about our waiters.
You spend your days, and probably more evenings than you'd care to admit, trying to align your company's strategies with process and technology and managing risks to your global operations. At Arthur Andersen, we can help you make those kinds of decisions. And that just might free you up enough to take care of something that's really important. Arthur Andersen, helping in ways you never imagined.
こんにちは。こちらチャンネル11番シカゴからです。Hi, you are watching Channel 11 WTTW from Chicago.
This Chicago presentation of the NewsHour with Jim Lehrer is made possible in part by Siemens.
What do Brazilian chocolates, Filipino soft drinks, German motor cars, and the South China Morning Post have in common?
You got to have this, and this.
They're all made in factories that use Siemens industrial systems.
Before you eat, or you drink, or you write, or you read, there is this, and this.
All over the world, we make a lot of things that make a lot of things.
So for this, or this.
We're Siemens.
We can do that.
I'm Margaret Warner. Day 24 of the war over Kosovo. National Security Advisor Berger, Shields and Gigot, and trading with China. All tonight on the NewsHour. With Mark Shields and Paul Gigot. And as Premier Zhu Rongji wraps up his North American visit, mixed signals on the future of U.S.-China trade. We'll have the other news of this Friday at the end of the program tonight.
Brought to you in part by ADM. Feeding the world is the biggest challenge of the new century, because by the time this baby is old enough to vote, the world will have nearly 2 billion new mouths to feed. ADM, supermarket to the world. And and by travelers.
Alas, poor York. You are nothing but two ping pong in three-piece suit. Badges? We don't need no stinking badges here. Deny thy father. To be or not to be? That's the question. Adrian. Hey, Stella. Yeah. Stella. You talking to me? You're daddy rat.
You may question the acting talent at Smith and Wollensky, but never the stakes.
This is Charlie Levin. WTTW. In Chicago. In Chicago.
This is PBS.
This is 11.
Inside every store of knowledge, there are always new things to experience. Perhaps it's our commitment to lifelong learning that sparks your curiosity. But whatever the reason, you'll find it's a place to explore and to experience. Store of knowledge. You never know what you may discover.
Today's programming on Channel 11 is made possible in part by ComEd.
This mom gave a butterfly its wings. ComEd. What do you do with your power?
Programming on Channel 11 is underwritten in part by Illinois Bureau of Tourism and Toyota.
We take the blue highways, the two-lane highways, the back roads of Illinois, and run away and play and eat pie made by a woman named Clara. Illinois has a history. It's the land of Lincoln and Frank Lloyd Wright and Route 66, the Mother Road, the bluest of blue highways.
Call 1-800-2-CONNECT for a free travel guide to take you 1,000,000 miles from Monday in Illinois.
It's an incredible ride.
My mom's a big person, fireman. My dad has this real important job with this big fancy office where he's the boss. He always eats lunch at these big fancy restaurants. And after he's done saving the world, we go home and play. I'd give him a 10. I drew a picture of you.
The 1999 Camry. Even heroes need a car.
Hello from O'Hare Airport. My name is Patty and you're watching Channel 11.
Coming soon on Wild Chicago, the House of Monsters, Al Petroulis' underwater artifacts, pataphysics, the science of nonsense, feng shui with Dick O'Day, and the debut of Gus Goldennose, Wild Chicago Talent Scout.
Watch Wild Chicago, just an hour from now.
The 97 million Americans who are overweight run an increased risk of death from a host of illnesses, including hypertension, diabetes, coronary heart disease, stroke, and breast, prostate, and colon cancers. In 1995, obesity-related illnesses generated more than $99 billion in health-related costs, ranking it second, only behind smoking, as the nation's greatest cause of preventable death. Examining health, this year's Chicago Matters, a partnership of WTTW, WBEZ Radio, the Chicago Public Library, and the Chicago Reporter. Funded by grants from the Chicago Community Trust, Chicago's Community Foundation, helping people put charitable dollars to work in our community for more than 80 years.
Programming on Channel 11 is underwritten in part by Morgan Stanley-Dean Witter, the University of Chicago Hospitals, and Ameritech.
Where will you be when the millennium turns?
your dreams change. So have we. Now Dean Witter and Morgan Stanley have joined to provide a world of investment advice on a personal level. The world will change, but at Morgan Stanley Dean Witter, we will always measure success, one investor at a time.
When you consider all the research we do, the discoveries we've made, the latest treatments, there just aren't many places like this in the world. It's nice to be ranked one of the best. But none of that matters if we don't solve the patient's problem.
The University of Chicago's Center for Advanced Medicine, where answers can be found.
Hello?
It's over. I blew it.
Alan.
I love her, and I just couldn't say it. I couldn't tell her I love you.
Alan, it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
I just couldn't say I love you.
Alan, hold on.
Hello?
Hold on. Okay, say that again.
I love her, and I couldn't say it. Alan?
Good night.
You're watching Channel 11 in Chicago.
The employees of Keyspan Energy are proud to present this landmark program. In the new deregulated world of energy, Keyspan provides over 7 million people with energy products and services for their homes and businesses.
Special funding is provided by The Wiz. Additional support is provided by WNBC New York, WNYW New York Fox 5, Maury Povich, and the members of 13.
Well, radio, I like a lot. Radio today has got Huskies, Wheaties, Toasty Slits, Wrigley's, Beaches, Crumbles, Ritz, Kleenex, Clorox, Oxidol, Kicks, Cracks, Tootsie Roll, Lysol, Latex, Frigidaire, Linda Libby's, Munsingware, and Portia faces life as John's other wife. And also Gloria's Tallulah. Oh, darling.